Hello everyone and welcome back to more Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. We are up here in Voss. As you can see on my mini-map, the icon for the city is not white, so there is quests to do for this town, and right here near the woodshed we found somebody.
That is all I ask. Lane and Menwendel must have a plan to save this place. You mean to spend some time in Voss? I wouldn't linger if I were you. You don't have scales or fur, so you should be safe for a time. But if Svarak and his lackeys smell a whiff of danger on you, they'll put a knife in your back by supper time.
Who is Svarak?
The new wizard magistrate. When Mistress Dratha fell ill, House Telvanni put Svarak in charge of Voss. It was all honey and orchids for a time, but not anymore. The people are desperate for Dratha to return. I'm beginning to lose hope.
Has anyone tried to do anything about it?
Openly? No. Some work against him in secret, but he sicks his black snail mercenaries on anyone who opposes him publicly. Don't believe me? Ask him yourself. He covets Telmora Tower, but until Dratha dies, he holds court in the Gathering House.
I'll pay Svarak a visit.
Keep your wits around Svarak. He's slippery as a slaughterfish, and twice as deadly.
What more can you tell me about Svarak?
He's a member of House Telvanni, like Mistress Dratha. Mistress Dratha is powerful but reclusive. Svarak's a little more ambitious.
So Svarak has legal sanction to rule here?
Technically, yes. Luckily, Mistress Dratha's mouth, Lane Sadri, has been working against him in secret. We're lucky to have her. Svarak can sniff out a conspiracy like a Nixox sniffs out truffles. Without Lane, we'd probably be dead already.
Who is Mistress Darth?
She's one of the oldest, most powerful Telvanni counselors and the ruler of nearby Telmora, the great fungal tower just across the river. She ruled Voss and lands beyond until she fell ill. Some people think it's just old age. I'm not so sure.
Was she a better ruler than Svarak?
1,000 times yes. Our mistress has a mixed reputation. Outsiders often say she is cold and calculating. That may be, but I don't mind. She cares for us from a distance, intervening only when necessary. She respects our freedom.
I was reading the chat, it's like, well, that's your own fault that you're Nightblade. You could make yourself a warden. So the people would like to see her recover.
We pray for her recovery every day. If Dratha dies, I fear that Voss will die with her.
Thank you so much, whoever you are, for dragging these guys over here and fighting them right next to me while I'm in conversation. Super appreciate that. There. You seem to have some issues there. Alright, reclaiming Voss. Let's go talk to this Svarak butthead, shall we? Too many people in here. There's so many shelved cabinets and stuff. Oh, is this a bookshelf? Yeah. Bookshelf I can look at. God damn it, I keep getting caught up on furniture.
I do hope you'll forgive my candor, but I must ask, what brings a bumbling outlander to my gathering house? Do you fancy yourself a Telvanni mage? No, I think not. You may take your leave. Immediately.
You're a butthead. You know I'm one of you, right? You're staring another dark elf in the face. interesting outfit you got there, though. You're Savarek, aren't you?
Ah, I see the Noir is well informed. If you know that I am Savarak, you must also know that I rule Voss as its wizard magistrate. Do you bring me some petition, or is this just a social visit?
Seriously, what is with you guys calling me a Noir? What does that even mean? Any Morrowind knowledgeable people that played the original? Can you tell me what the hell a Noir is? I hear your reign has been difficult for many of Voss's citizens.
Have a care how you speak, Outlander. It is true that certain of Voss's citizens have struggled during this period of transition, but I'm hardly to blame. They've taken Dratha's illness very hard. It's led to idleness and crude insubordination.
So it's true. You're abusing the people of Voss.
Someone has to. Dratha's mouth, Lane Sardry, refuses to assist me. She just lurks by her mistress's bedside in Tel Mora, scheming and fomenting unrest. People in crisis require a firm hand. If that offends your gentle sensibilities, move on.
You're a real ass. It would give me great pleasure to rob you blind, but there's so many people around here. You can look at this. Now somebody already snatched stuff out of that one.
What do you want?
I want you to quit looking so I can rob this place blind. Damn it. Because that guy won't stop standing there staring at that lady. I can't. Let's do it from that one.
What is it?
I didn't say anything. This one doesn't have the teleport pad in the middle of the place.
I'll check in on her again in the morning. For now, just get some rest, eh? You look awful.
Yes, thank you, Manuendel. And please let me know straight away if you make any progress on the cure.
Of course. And I meant what I said. Sleep, Lane.
Yes, yes. And who might you be? It takes some pluck to enter a Telvanni tower uninvited. Impressive. I'm Lane Sardry, mouth to the glorious Mistress Dratha. What is it you want, Outlander?
I really like that dress. I've come to discuss the situation in Voss.
The situation? The catastrophe, more like. Savarak and his black snail mercenaries are strangling the life out of that town. I do what I can, but Savarak has the support of the council. My hands are firmly tied. You, on the other hand...
How can I help?
Savarak won the support of the council shortly after my mistress fell ill. I've always known him to be clever and enterprising, but all this wealth and muscle, that's new. Despots rule with swords and coin. Savarak has an abundance of both.
Do you know where the gold and mercenaries are coming from?
I don't, but I think we can find some answers in Savarak's manse. He's turned the old Berino house into a palace and a fortress. If you break in and find some evidence of corruption, I might be able to turn the council against him.
Of course, I gotta break into places. Risk getting caught, getting a huge bounty. Thanks, lady. What should I be looking for exactly?
This can't possibly be the first time someone's asked you to snoop through a wizard's manse. Just look for anything that
Maybe.
seems out of place. Official documents often provide clues on this sort of thing. Letters too. You'll know it when you see it.
So your Draris mouth? What's wrong with her?
I wish I knew. Our resident herbalist, Menwendel, has been developing on a variety of cures. She's capable, brilliant even, but my confidence wanes. We know the illness deadens the mind and causes rigors in the limbs, but beyond that, we're stumped.
Suspicious.
The Sharmat, lurking, waiting, curses beneath the mountain. Hear me, incarnate, hear me.
Uh-huh. Alrighty then. Another bookshelf.
Hurry now.
What? Guess we go in through the front door? That one we didn't even need to pick open. Oh, 'cause somebody else has been stealing everything that isn't nailed down. Somebody else's bear. Oh, there is somebody up there. What exactly is that person doing? Sitting? I'll leave that up for a minute. Because I'm trespassing, I'm not going to exactly try to read everything. So I don't want to get caught while I'm sitting here staring at a note. God, that scared the crap out of me. Oh, perfect. So we can watch what this guy does. There's definitely nobody sitting in this barrel. Yeah, feel free to walk away. And if you go mess with that one and then go back to that one, we can slip in there to get that last node. That guy's not a very good guard. Is he a nerd? I don't think there's anyone actually upstairs. No. So, perfect. Made a clean break. Do you actually have those notes on you? Yeah, cool. So, shipping notice. Attention, black snails. Shipments and correspondence arrive on the tide. All outgoing freight, crew, and mail must be present and counted on Seville Island 1 hour prior to tide's ebb. No exceptions. Direct any questions or complaints to your direct superior, Captain Nistajmal. Letter to Savarek. Sidra Savarek, the coin barons of House Halalin are pleased with your progress, but there is much left undone. Enclosed is a letter of credit that should keep you well funded for now. One matter of concentration persists. Doralis' health. So long as the witch draws breath, our plan remains stymied. Your kinsmen in House Telvanni lack the Halalu's attention to detail, but even the most foolish mage cannot be tricked forever. We must redouble our efforts. Do your part, and all accounts will be paid. House Halalu shall welcome you, and Telmore will be yours to rule. N. And freshly penned note. Rylos. Nereidas requests a meeting. Usually I would send Nisamal, but a case of gout has rendered him useless. Given that you are his deputy, the task falls to you. Make haste to the wharf east of town and find out what troubles our friend. Nereidanas insists on total secrecy, so you must use a passphrase. You will approach him and say, "The cliff racer takes wing," to which he will reply, "Its stench remains." Cliff racers stink, do they? I needn't remind you that the situation remains perilous so long as Drathla lives. Do not fail me. Savarek. Naughty people, my goodness. Yeah, that hurt a little.
Well?
You're back? I admit I didn't expect you to return. Forgive me. It's hard to know who to trust these days. It seems you actually do mean to help us. Did you find anything?
Show Laning the documents you found.
Honestly, what kind of idiot leaves this many documents lying about? Still nothing about my mistress's illness. Damn. Well, what do we know? House Halalu is bankrolling Savarak's operation. His wealth and mercenaries arrive via Selville Island.
And one of his subordinates is supposed to attend a secret meeting.
Right, with someone named Narandus, yes? The Halalu's hatchet man here in Voss, no doubt. If they're using passphrases, they must not know each other by name or by face. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I could try to meet with Narandas instead.
Exactly. Find Narandus near the wharf and use this passphrase. I'll have the few house guards still loyal to Mistress Strotha make sure no one approaches. We don't want the real contact to muck things up. Learn what you can, then make a swift exit.
Okay. I'll stop growling there. Yeah, I was in the beta too. I have my monkey. I was in the original beta. I only used that monkey pet right at the beginning. Once I got other pets, I decided to use them instead because I like cats better than monkeys. What can I say?
It's about fetching time. Well,
The cliff racer takes wing.
but the stench remains. You tell Vani's servants. Late. Always late. Our plot to kill Dratha proceeds at a snail's pace. I blame myself, in part. Tel Mora's fungal growth has proven to be more resilient to the toxin than I expected.
So we're poisoning the Telmora mushroom?
Of course we are! To release lethal spores! What moon sugar cart did they drag you out of? I'm near to finishing the new toxin, but I need to know the current status of the infection. Examine the deceased nodule at the tower's base and report back.
So they're poisoning her mushroom tower and that's in turn poisoning her. Man, you guys are complete asswipes. Still need to go up. Okay, that's why this person was running around over here. Oh, yeah, stairs. Hello, butterfly. Nice things I can take. Oh, but these ones are stealing. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh.
You still have your head on your shoulders, so it can't have gone all that poorly. Did you manage to learn anything?
The tower's fungal growth is killing Dratha. Savarak and the Halalu poisoned it.
What? Those fetching bastards! The answer was right here the whole time. Mistress, forgive me. Look, I'm no slouch when it comes to magic, but fungal infections are well outside my area of expertise. You'll have to find Menwendel, our herbalist.
Where is this Menwendel?
She established a small nursery beside the tower. With any luck, she'll be there. If not, ask her assistant Grey Skies. Please don't dawdle. I'm not sure how much longer my mistress can hold on.
What will you do in the meantime?
I'll contact the Telvanni Council immediately. I'm sure they'll love to hear about Savarek's tawdry affair with those gold pinchers in House Halalu. If I know the Council, and I do, Savarek will be feeding the shroom beetles by week's end.
And Voss will be free of his reign?
Indeed. The citizens of Vos will be free to go about their lives in peace. Although for Vos to truly flourish, we must also restore my Mistress Strotha to proper health. From the looks of things, she doesn't have much time.
Yeah. Couldn't you have just, like, you know, taken her out of this place and not kill her? Or is she, like, in some way connected with it so that just because they're poisoning it, it would affect her no matter what? Nice place you got here.
Is someone there? Please, help me. Down here.
Down. Ah.
It's you. Hist be praised. Savarek set those black snail thugs on us. A half dozen of them. I tried to... Sorry, just... Let me catch my breath.
It's alright. Where's Menwendel?
They took her.
Of course they did.
She didn't make it easy. Bit one of their ears off and broke a flask over another one's face.
Nice.
But in the end, they were just too much for her. The leader kept shouting not to kill her. Said someone named Narandas needed her alive.
Right. And she's the only one that could cure the mushroom tower, so they had to get rid of her. But don't want her dead. Which way did they go?
I heard one of them mention a hideout along the coast. There are a few old pirate dens south of here. Maybe they've claimed one. Menwendel knows more about the fungal towers than anyone. Hist only knows what they have planned for her.
Mm-hmm. That's a really big book. Again, my mini-map's having a little bit of an issue there. It's where it's supposed to be showing this circle for this quest. I should probably try to see if there's a way to contact them about that. Probably on the actual website of the page in the comments I can be like, hey guys, where there's supposed to be a big quest circle on the mini map, it keeps wanting to show a big white square. Follow the paper trail. She's gonna like maybe leave a trail from her journal for us to follow. Oh, broken bottle. One of their assassins. Relax, he's dead. I love that you were fishing on the job. My bear done knocked you on your ass. I don't know who said that, but you don't want to get on my bad side either. I'll throw a cliff racer in your face. We all know how terrifying that can be. Hello.
Back, you imp-faced brute! I have moldy bread and I'm not afraid to use it! Wait, I've seen you before.
What are you gonna do with moldy bread? Relax, I'm here to help.
Oh, sorry about the imp face thing. Your face is really quite... I don't know. Never mind.
Hey,
I'm glad
my
you're
face
here.
is beautiful.
I was just preparing to make my escape. Should be a lot easier now. Why are you here anyway? Did Grey Sky send you?
Lane sent me. We think Savarak's trying to poison Telmora. Show her the malignant growth.
Well, that's gross.
Yeah.
Looks like it was stitched to the lowest stalk. But these striae... Oh no, it's the spores! The growth fence spores into the tower that... Never mind. I think I can help Dratha, but I need a sample of the toxin they used.
I'll find your sample and put a stop to things here.
Narandus is hiding in here somewhere. If you deal with him, these brutes will scatter like roaches under a lantern. Now, I can make it back to Voss on my own. You give these bastards a good drubbing, find that toxin, and meet me back at Telmora.
Drubbing? In other words, just kick them in the bloody face. I think that's the way back. Yeah. Oh my god. Whoa, camera. Camera, relax. Try to catch up with these other people, because, you know, it'll probably be a boss fight at the end, and we don't want to have to wait for respawns, do we?
Meddler! Imposter! You won't leave this cavern alive!
Wasn't the only one waiting for him to respawn. All remaining slots of the original toxin must be relocated to the storage chamber in the rear portion of the cave so as to keep them separated from Master Narandus. new formula. Yeah, okay. I like the freaky purple glowing mushrooms, though. That's pretty cool. Above, okay. I was like, wait, what? She didn't even problem blind. I guess she possibly took that jewelry box unless it was already empty. And there's the door we were just at. Anything fun in these? Yeah. One of them anyway. There must be quite a lot of people who have been doing this right the last little bit, because there's like no bad guys through here. Guess if I would have went to that little dead end, it looked like there was a guy over there. So I'm curious, everyone that's watching, like, how did you find my channel? Were you looking specifically for some Morrowind content? Because do you have the game yourself? Did you pre-order and playing yourself and just wanted to see what other people were doing? Did you find my channel because you looked up a specific quest? Because you either wanted to see how I did the quest, or were looking for help to get through a puzzle or something. I'd be really interested to know. And if you haven't pre-ordered the game, do you plan on getting it after release? I know in one of my videos, the person commented that they found it because they wanted to see if I had did that certain quest differently than they did, but no. I chose to do it the same way that they did.
There you are! I gave Mistress Dratha some chokeweed bitters to slow the effect of the spores, but this is like binding a troll's hands with fishing twine. Did you bring the toxin sample I asked for? I can't brew an antidote without it.
I have it right here.
Perfect. I'll get to work on this right away. Oh, one other thing. Lane took off toward Vos with a handful of guardsmen. I think they mean to arrest that Gwal's ass, Savarek. She might need your help.
Alright, I'll track her down.
If you find that oaf, give him a good kick in the nethers for me. Ifra knows how long it's going to take me to clean up my nursery.
Right. Oh, hello. You don't mind if I steal this out of your cabinet, do you? God damn it, I didn't want to sit down. Hello, Blueprint. Well, it didn't take much to find her.
Savarek's gone. Damn that slippery bastard. We tossed his manse, the gathering house, the wharf. We turned the whole damn town upside down and nothing. He can't have just vanished. What did we miss?
What about that shipping notice I found in the manse? Something about Selville Island?
Of course, his
Bill?
Black Snail mercenaries have been resupplying there. That must be where he's headed.
Where is this island?
Selville Island is just east of the tower. If he manages to get away, I'll never forgive myself. It will take me too long to gather up all the town guards. I need you to go after him. Please, Sarah, make sure he doesn't board that ship.
Wait, so I get to go over there and kick his teeth in. I wasn't kidding when she said it was just east.
You meddlesome prat! Dratha may survive, but I'll make sure you won't.
You have... Oh no, there's two guys there, okay. I was like, you have two flamethrowers? What the crap? Now, was there anything good in this camp that I just ran past? Ooh, backpack. Oh, I was running down a hill, so I wasn't allowed to mount. That makes good sense. Yeah, I should have went around the other way. Funny, because on my minimap, that icon is showing as the non-active quest icon.
You're back. My mistress and I fared the worst. Is it over? Is Savarek slain?
Yes, Savarek won't trouble the people of Voss any longer.
What a relief. With Mistress Drotha's approval, I'll send runners to nearby towns and let the people know it's safe to return. Thank you, my friend. Truly. Take this, and I believe my Mistress Drotha would like a proper word as well.
Dratha's epaulets of the War Maiden. Light armor, nice.
Miss Sarah, this is the warrior I told you about. The one that exposed the Hilali plot and struck down Savarek.
Let me get a better look at you. Your eyes are wrong, but your palms seem clean enough.
What?
I have a task for you. If you succeed, you'll earn the favor of a Telvanni counselor and a treasure from my...
Okay, hang on, honey. You're gonna give me a new quest. Let's not pick that up now. Because we're gonna wrap things up here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.